The Road to 1,000 Breaking Runs, Rack 106. World 9-ball tour format, 9-foot table, 4 to 1/8 inch pockets, trying to pocket the 1 ball on the right-hand side pocket. Big stroke break, did pocket the 1 ball, sent the cue ball back and forth as intended. Almost getting kissed into the side pocket for a scratch. Thankfully, this did not happen. I notice I have a decent shot here on the 2 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket, and the 3 ball is nearby. You'll see me switch out cue balls. I do this because the one I break with is an old cue ball, and I have a brand new measle ball that I try to protect in the event that the cue ball was to leave the table when breaking, especially playing 10 ball. I do this many times throughout the series, as you'll see. Pocketing the 2 ball here with a little bit of like low center spin, basically just dragging the cue ball across table, straight back out toward the middle of the table. Having a good shot on the 3 in the upper left as well. 4 is down here in the bottom left-hand quadrant of the table. I have an outside angle on the 3. Shooting this with a low left spin around 7 o'clock. Nice and easy. Not real low on the cue ball, not digging into it too much, just enough to bring it down here right where I am. I want to be this far on the side of the 4, that way I do not have to go toward the 7 or the 8. Pocketing the 4 ball here. High right spin around 1:32 o'clock on the cue ball, sending it 2 rails back out toward the center of the table. I don't have much of an outside angle to play shape on the 6 in the upper right, but I force an angle right here. This is a really good shot. It's a good one to know. Shooting the 5 ball, nice and forceful. Staying center on the cue ball. You don't want to go on the outside of the cue ball much. Staying center and using the force. If you guys would, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. But yes, using force to come back across table and not spin there. I do have an outside angle here on the 6 ball, thankfully, to play shape on the 7. Shooting the 6 in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Low right spin around 5 o'clock. Nice and easy stroke. Nothing big there. Using the spin to navigate the cue ball around the table. I got a little straight on the 7. Went about 2 or 3 inches too far. I don't want to do anything crazy here. I can pocket the 8, even if I just dead stop the cue ball. But I'm going to draw it back a little bit so I can make it more reachable, easier to reach. I honestly drew it probably about 6 inches, 8 inches too far. I just wanted to make sure I could comfortably stroke the cue ball here. If it was a bar table, I probably would have just stopped or barely drew back. But being a big table, I want to get nice and comfortable with my stroke. Pocketing the 8. Use a high right spin, probably around 1 o'clock on the cue ball, maybe 2 o'clock, sending it 1, 2 rails. Play shape on the 9. I'd have been fine not touching the long rail on the left-hand side. But I did. Cue ball's a little closer to the rail than I'd like. You see me move the template rack there. I don't even want to think about it when I'm shooting the 9, since I had to stroke the cue ball over top of it. Giving the 9 ball a lot of respect here after this run. Taking my time here. Nice cueing action. Parking the 9 in the upper right-hand corner pocket to conclude this rack on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a pretty good break, I thought. If you would, please check out my sponsors. Got a great group right here. I'm really appreciative of them, and I appreciate you all for watching. I'm really enjoying this challenge. Once I passed 100 racks, honestly, it got me pretty excited. I'm ready to start putting a lot more in the vault.